Hello my miniature holic family and welcome back. In this week's video we're going to learn how to make our own miniature dishes by using these miniature molds. Now I purchased these off of Etsy and I'm going to leave a link in the description box below. They have different varieties. So what I'm going to do is show you each one of them once they're done, and we're also going to do some in color. Now when it comes to miniatures, the more that you know how to make for your project, the less money you'll have to spend. So it's worth investing in making your own dishes. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Other than the molds, you're also going to need UV resin. Now I purchased this online, but you do not have to purchase it online. You can purchase it at a hobby store or anywhere. So just make sure that you get the one that says crystal clear and hard type, no yellowing, fast curing. So I'm going to show you a little close-up of it. Make sure you get that, and it's going to say it on the bottle so it'll be clear. Something else that you're going to need is a UV light. And I purchased this online, but you can get it at any nail store. It doesn't have to be this particular type. Now, when I say I purchase things online, sometimes I don't remember where I purchased them from. So that's why I say you can get it in certain stores. Another thing you're going to need is this box of epoxy coloring. Now, this particular box says non-toxic, beginner friendly, wide range of colors. I did get this online as well, and these products that I did get online I got at Amazon, but I started finding better deals in stores, coupons, so whatever works for you. But it has many different colors, and we're going to try a few of them today, try to see if we can make different color plates. Now you're going to need a syringe. I prefer the syringe over the pipette. Now I did get both of these from the hobby store, Michael's I believe, or either Hobby Lobby. Now the pipette, when I squeeze it and I pull up the resin in it, there's a lot of air that gets in between it. So when you push it into the mold, you're going to see a lot of air pockets, and it's hard to get them out. So when I tried the syringe, it just pulled the resin in, and you really didn't see any air. And I pushed it into the molds, and it worked better, less bubbles. So let's go ahead and get started on this. You are definitely going to have to use some gloves, because not thinking, when I first tried it, accidentally touched it, thought I was going to be careful, wasn't going to touch it. Shouldn't have never did that. Use some gloves, because when a little bit of that resin touched the tip of my fingers, my goodness, it went numb. So be careful and use gloves. Also, I purchased these little containers at Dollar Tree, and I poured some of the resin in it, so that way I have a container. I didn't have a little cup, and I wasn't going to use a lot, like for a fish tank or something, so I just went on to use this little container. Also, you may need a toothpick or some sharp object to help kind of get the bubbles to float in upwards. Now, if you have not seen the fish tank video with Ronnie, please look at that. She tells you how to work with resin. Alright, so when it comes to these syringes, once you use this, the resin is going to harden. So you may want to use a toothpick or something to push it down and clean it out. But other than that, you more likely won't be able to use it again. So get everything you want to use ready so that you can pour it all at one time. Let's pour the resin up into the syringe. So stick it in there and make sure that it doesn't come out, and as it goes down, you go down with it. Here we go. Okay, so I got it clear of bubbles. think I see one in there, maybe one. So as soon as you do that, start pouring it. Now I stick it into the mold so it doesn't come in contact with air, and I just start pushing it in. Oh my goodness, that's going in fast. You have to turn it so it can get down in there. And I'm not even pushing it, and this stuff is coming out fast. This is the bow, so you literally have to work fast. And it'll fill up. We're going to go to another one. Let's try this plate. Go into the mold. And honestly, you do not want to come out because you're going to be incorporating bubbles, and you do not want that. I'm going to show you one that I did when I was incorporating bubbles and not meaning to, and what it looked like. So you really want to get used to this and work with it so you don't have bubbles. And in Ronnie's video dealing with the fish tank, she shows you how to get rid of the bubbles. Boy, you have to work fast with this. So I'm turning it and I'm squeezing just a little bit because it's coming out fast. Trying to fill the pockets. And one more. Turn it. Ooh. Oh. If you have any left, just squeeze it back in. Now, I'm going to tell you, because once you're done letting it cure under the light, by then you're going to have it clogged up. So you need a toothpick to kind of clear it out. If you want to reuse it, it's going to be hectic. And I'm going to show you one. This one I did like it, and I had to take the toothpick literally and stick it down in there and push it. Now there's a big clump of hard resin in there. So I'm going to try to push this out and then clean it out so I don't have to waste this syringe. But it's a lot of work. So like I said, get whatever you want to get now, and I'll deal with this later. I want to get this under the light. So you can see a lot of these are overfilled. So, and I see bubbles. So I'm going to get my toothpick and I'm going to pop that bubble. And I see a bubble down inside of here. So I really want to try to get that out. If you do not get them out, it will show up in your plates. Alright. If you have excess resin, I suggest you pour it back in the dish or get a napkin or something. Me, I'm just going to take it and scrape it. I don't want to waste. And this is going to harden, and it's going to easily crumble off of this silicone. You see a bubble? Try to pop it. I see one come out of there. And I even hit it a little bit and try to bring bubbles up if there's any down in there. Because I remember Ronnie saying that they'll float automatically to the top. Some of them you have to go get, but these are dishes, not the fish tank. It's going to be hard to kind of get them. Alright, gotta do some wiping with some napkin. Have plenty of napkins at hand. So all I do is, I'm going to put this lid back on here because I don't want it to harden. Wipe it off. So I'm going to just go over the top. It's going to take a little time, so what I'm going to do is finish wiping these off, and then I'll bring you back so we can go ahead and cure them, because I have to move fast. Now I'm seeing a big bubble here, so I want to pull that out if I can get to it. Otherwise, there's going to be a hole in my plate. I think I got it. There's a whole cluster of little ones there. Alright, so I have all 4 modes underneath the light. Let's see if it'll work. Put it 99 seconds. They're done and they're out from under the light. So I'm going to take a toothpick. You can tell they're done because it's really hard. And this stuff, it starts to get hard before you put it under the light. So when I say you have to move fast, I am so not kidding. I literally mean it, because it starts to harden. So now that it's been under the light, and I did push an additional 30 seconds just to be on the safe side. So my UV light has 30 seconds, 60 seconds, and 99 seconds. So what I did was I pushed the 99 first, and then I turned around once that was done and pushed the 30 just to be sure that it was dry enough, because I did one and it wasn't, and it bent. Okay, so you'll get comfortable with working with UV. This is literally, I'm not kidding, this is my first time. And I'm starting to get it, and I know I got a lot more practice to do. So let's get ready. Look at this. See, that's clear. I don't see any bubbles, but I won't be able to tell till I push it out. So what I do is I pull the silicone away from the plate, and then I push it out. Sort of like I did with my blanket baby video. Oh my goodness, we have a plate. Look at that. Oh, it's so cute. I think I see one bubble, and then like this was on the outside of it, so you might see a little resin left over. Just scrape it off. But we got a plate. We're gonna save so much money with dishes. All right, let's do the rest of them. Let's do this one. This pattern is different. Like if you look at the pattern, look around the edges, and then look at this one. Again, pull it away. I hope this doesn't have any bubbles. You peel it back because you don't want to bend it. That's why I put extra time on the UV light, because I didn't want it to bend. Oh, that is so cute. Look at the design on that plate. Okay. And then look at the design on this one. Oh my God, we got our own plates. This is so cool. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to do this in color. Okay, we're gonna try that too, but let's get this out. Let's try this one. Again, pull it away. Peel it back. And don't keep them gloves on. Okay, we got bubbles in here. See, bubbles. Dagnabbit. So I say you have to be careful. And with the syringe, if you just pull it up there, once you pull it with the syringe and you get as much resin in there as you can without getting bubbles, the better your plates are going to look. So just have to practice and work with it, and you'll get used to it. You'll get a pattern. Alright, so yeah. And then if you look at it closely, like, see the edges, the ridges, these are even, but see the cracks. See, you see how even most of it is, but then you see a crack here. It's because not enough resin got down in that mold. So I was trying to push down in the mold to get as much resin as I could out of there. But we got bubbles. Stirring it. Okay, let's see how the bowl looks. pull it. Same thing, just push it out. I'm gonna turn this one upside down, try to get it out. Oh, we got a bow. It's so cute. We got a bow. I see a little bubble, a tiny one in there. But you know what? We'll put salad in here and nobody will know the difference. Okay, but look at the pattern. It is so freaking cute. Oh, wow. I'm so excited. Okay, let's do some with color. Before we get started with the color, you see some of the resin that's still on here? Just literally, just peel it off. It comes off. And make sure it's clear before you put any more resin in. You don't want none inside. Alright, so get this cleaned off and let's go ahead and do the color. Alright, so I have my colors and I really like purple. So, let me see. Oh, this is a rose color. It says rose red. And we have purple. So I'm gonna go with the purple. And you know what? We might even try white. Alright, so let's start with purple first. Let's see. I got my resin, I have my color, and I'm gonna get me a toothpick to mix it. And I know I can't do too much mixing because I do not want those bubbles. So we're gonna see how this turned out. Alright, let's go. Let's put some purple in here. Alright, I put 3 drops in. I don't know about resin color. I'm not gonna lie, this is my first time. Alright, so let's see. And we're gonna do it slow. I just want to do it slow because I do not want a lot of bubbles. Let's see. Oh, it's mixing. Hopefully, if there's a lot of bubbles, if I occur bubbles, then maybe the color will cover it. Okay, so see if we can pour it in. So now when I say these dry and you're gonna have some resin inside, so what I do is I take a toothpick, push it in, and then I try to get that out because I want to reuse this. I got a little scraper tool that came with the UV resin, so I'm gonna try to get that out. Yep, got it. So now I can reuse it. Save money. Ready to go. Let's pour it in and see what kind of purple dishes we can get. Here we go. Again, try to make sure that you do not get bubbles. Ah, dang on it. Well, let's see if we can get it in there while the bubbles are up here. Maybe we can get this part in. So, here we go. Push it in and turn it as I'm pushing it. Let's go for the plate. Turn it and push. Turn it and push. And I'm hoping that it fills up. I don't want a crack showing. Eat. Alright, This one, you have to literally go up under this one. Ooh. And I'm moving fast because I know it's going to start trying to dry on me. Oh, this one got bubbles. Come up to the top. There's too many bubbles coming out. Okay, so I'm going to start messing with it with this little tool that came with the resin kit. I'm pushing it down in there. Oh yeah, I see a bubble. We don't want bubbles. And I'm taking the tool and I'm scraping the inside of it. Oh my goodness, I'm accumulating too many bubbles. But I just want the colored resin to just go into the cracks. I don't want any cracked plates. Alright, so this excess, what do? Put it back in there. You don't, there we go. And I'm tapping it a little bit, hoping there's no bubbles. I think I see one. Right now I'm just scraping them off, trying to get done as fast as I can so it won't start to harden on me. Okay, so let's see how we did with the purple. Please, 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 please turn out right. I don't see no bubbles. See, I love the fact that even though, you know, some of the resin get around the silicone, it does not stick. All right, here we go. Peeling it off, peeling it off, peeling it off. And I'm glad I put the extra time on there too, because the first time I did it, it bent. Oh my God, look what we did. We got our purple plate. Oh my God, look, it's so cute. Look, look, okay, let's see. You see that? And it's like, oh my God, it's so cute. Okay, so we got a purple plate. It's gorgeous, and look at the design on it. That is just so cute. I'm so happy. I'm gonna save a lot of money on dishes. So let's see how this one turned out. Pull it, pull it. This one's, I'm afraid of this one because this one seems to have so much trouble with the bubbles. Just trying to keep them out of there. Oh, I'm seeing bubbles. I'm seeing bubbles. Ah, come on. Oh, crap. I always get bubbles with this style. I don't know why. And with this style, you see, we still have the cracks. I don't like that. So, I might can use this in my haunted house. You know, it's cracked up. It's got bubbles. It would fit perfect scene for that, but I do love the color. So now we know how to color our resin. Yay! Okay, so darn it. Why did we have to have cracks and bubbles? Okay, let's see how we did on the bow. Uh-oh, I think I overfilled it. But I'm pretty sure we could like maybe peel it off. Hold on. Did I make a base by accident? Hold on. Let me see if I can get this out of here. It's like hard to get it out. Alright. Oh my God, y'all, I accidentally made a base. Look how cute that is. Oh my goodness, look at this. Okay, let's see if you can see it. So we have the bow. If you look, see the bottom? Literally, if you overfill it just a little bit, you have a base, a bottom. Set it on. Look how cute that is. Oh, and it's not set evenly, but hey, it was an accident. It's still cute, okay? I'm going to keep this one. I love it. So, these are my favorite too. So when you go on Etsy and you start picking plates and bowls and different dishes, be mindful of the edges. So those of you who work with UV resin on a regular basis, you think maybe you could leave me some advice on what it is I need to do, what I'm doing wrong, how I can correct it so that maybe I can have a beautiful plate, because I love this pattern and it does match the bowl. But the chips around the edges, you know, I know it's something I'm doing. Like I said, this is my first time doing it and I'm very proud of myself. This is so freaking cute. But oh, that is so cute. Look at that. Ah, oh, we're gonna save so much money on dishes. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do white, and then I'm gonna bring you back and compare all three: the clear, the purple, and the white. I'm back with the white. Look how it turned out. It's so cute. Now, I put a lot of white because it kept looking kind of translucent, and I didn't want that look. And I did better on this plate. Like, you can still see some cracks, but for the most part, I got most of the edges in this time. I just dug down in there and kind of scooped to get the UV in there. So this pattern is really nice, and this one turned out gorgeous. It has almost like a pearl look to it. I love it. It turned out really nice. And I got my white bowl with the little stand, because if you don't want the stand, then you don't fill it all the way to the second rim. And then another plate with another pattern, and it got a little crack in it, and it has like almost like a swirl, the pearl look too. So I'm loving the way it turned out. So let's look at all of them together. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm so proud. Look, we got purple, white, and clear. Now, of course, with the imperfections, you have, it's my first time, and I'm not knocking myself. I think I did a wonderful job, but I'm learning. So if any of you out there, like I said, are professional with UV or used to it, then tell me some of the mistakes I made or how I can make it better, especially with working around the edges of these plates with the mold. If you know anything about it. If not, that's fine. We'll learn together. We'll get there. But I'm just loving it. It's so cute. Now, I did notice that on the purple, there's a little hole. I think I pointed it out before, but it was a bubble. So please be very, very careful with the bubbles. Practice, practice, practice. And that's pretty much it for this week. I'm so happy with this project. Yay! Now, this video was a couple of days late because, you know, things happen in life and it didn't get out when I wanted it to. So it's Tuesday. It's the end of January. So February 1st will be coming up this Saturday. And I won't be putting a video out Sunday, but I will put an extra video out this Saturday because it's a documentary that I've been working on. It's about my family history and our struggles in life and dealing with, some people would say, sensitive subject matter. But basically it's about Black history. Even though the government is trying to get rid of our Black history, that's not going to happen. So in honor of Black History Month, I'm putting it out there and I hope you enjoy it. So with that being said, I will see you next time.